Okay, so you are considering weight loss surgery. So you've got some extra poundage, like myself. Whoop-de-doo. Everybody knows, you know it, you've beaten yourself up about it for a long time. In this video, I'm going to talk about the negative. I'm going to talk about the negative things I found with the weight loss surgery that I had, and just want to let you know that at whatever negative comments I have about it, losing 61 pounds has totally been worth it. Way more than these little things that I'm going to tell you about. But somebody's got to tell you, right? Okay, first thing first. I'd like to tell you that I had my weight loss surgery in Mexicali with Dr. Alberto Aceves and Dr. Campos. They were great. They were professional. I wouldn't hesitate going back or recommending a family or family member or a friend to go to them. Anyways, I'd also like to let you know, I guess getting into it, I had the gastric sleeve, which is where they take out 85% of your stomach completely. It's a complete dissection and dissection and removal of your of 85% of your stomach. Basically, there's a hormone in your stomach that causes you to be hungry, and it removes that. So after your surgery, you don't really feel hungry. People can ask you, "Oh, are you hungry? Let's eat." Well, no, I'm not hungry. I just eat because it's that time to eat. You know, generally, sometimes I do feel hungry. It's not, sometimes you just kind of feel hungry, or what, not all, but I don't know, it's good to not feel hungry and be like, oh my goodness, I'm so starving. But, yeah. So, let's see, what else have I got here? One thing that I've found is definitely when you're used to eating like these big meals, like, you know, you sit down at a restaurant and you get a full plate, huge. Generally, I could finish it, you know, and then, you know, you pick at your food till it's all gone. You weren't really hungry for the last 3 bites, whatever, but you ate it anyways. Well, now, basically if you go out to a meal to eat, and you're going to get like 3 meals home with you, for sure. When you're at home, I always eat with a smaller plate or a bowl. That fills me up, I'm done, you know. I even found when I was at home for Christmas, my little brother set big plates. I start loading my plate and I'm like, what am I doing? I'm like, I can't eat this, you know, completely ridiculous. And so I had to put the food back because I wasn't going to be able to eat it all. And just, you know, then you gear yourself to know how much you can eat. One thing that you find, even a couple bites over too much, like if you eat too much, you'll have to go throw it up. Like, because you'll get this uncomfortable, you know, oh, I'm way too full. You know, when you're at like Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving and you eat way too much, you get a really full feeling. Well, yeah, you get that, and then you kind of have to go throw up a bit in the bathroom. Not that that's a bad thing. You just throw it up, you're done. Go about your day. Yeah, so it's not that, like, I don't do that every day or every meal. I find maybe once a week. If you don't gauge your food properly or eat slowly enough, then you might have to throw up. Okay, let's see. What else? One thing that I absolutely hated and still hate is the waiting to drink water. Waiting to drink anything. Like from a meal, you don't want to drink anything about a half hour before your meal and a half hour after, and oh, that just is horrible. I am thirsty when I'm thirsty and I need to drink. So basically how I've changed that is I always have a glass of water on the go. Always drinking, 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 drinking. Little sips, little sips, little sips. Sip, sip, sip is what they'll tell you in the hospital. Sip, sip, sip. Nothing wrong with that either. Basically, you keep hydrated that way. Basically, yeah, I guess. And one thing is, you know, when you grow up with a family who's always eating and food is kind of the events of the day, such a big deal. It's, you know, when families telling you to eat, 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 obviously I came back from Christmas right now with everybody, but when they tell you to eat, 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 and, you know, oh, let's eat, are you hungry? No. So it's kind of, you know, it loses the social aspect of it, because you're like, if you're a social eater, if you're like, hey, let's go out for a bite to eat, then you're like, well, why would I say that? I can only eat like this much, like half a cup of food, and I want to go out to enjoy a meal. You know, like, you can still enjoy a meal, by all means, you just enjoy a lot less of it, and you just don't make it as much of a priority. I was so surprised that actually over Christmas I lost like 5-6 pounds, and I was snacking. Try not to too much because the whole waiting to drink and whatnot thing, but I thought for sure I might have gained. Come back to weigh myself on my scale, and I've lost 6 pounds. Right on. Anyways, those were what I found out for negative. I'm still, 5 months after my surgery, I'm still taking my Nexium, which you're supposed to maybe not take it at all, but every few days I'll have half, like 20 milligrams or micrograms, no, it's milligrams, 20 milligrams of Nexium every few days. So that's not so bad. If you have any questions, let me know.